Hi, my name is Nobel Trouble, and you're welcome to another learning moment. I hope you're feeling energized, inspired, and motivated. Today, I want to talk about stress. Stress is something we deal with all the time, but for many of us, it has become the normal. While you are embracing stress, it is not healthy. In this video, I share tips on how you can control and manage your stress levels so you can live a productive and fruitful life. So I'm going to share about three things. What triggers stress in your life? How can you map out the frequencies, and how can you grow your capacity to better manage stress? So talking about triggers is basically the things that spark up a stressful moment in your life. And I must say, it's not a one size fits all. We all have different triggers. Different things trigger us into feeling stressful, overwhelmed, or even anxious. Triggers are normally rotating around three things: people, places, and processes. So if you want to understand what triggers your stressful moments, think about people. There are people in your lives, there are people in our lives that just trigger stress. And one way of managing stress is by avoiding people that trigger stressful moments for you. They could be family members, they could be friends who are negative, they could be a boss who is overly intimidating for you, and that triggers stress in your life. So when you recognize the people that trigger stressful moments, then you can begin to minimize your interaction with these people, and that will help you lower your stressful moments. The second trigger is places. We have places that scare us, places that make us nervous, places that make us anxious. It could be meetings, a boardroom, or a place that triggers a memory in you. Again, in understanding what triggers your stressful moments, you need to recognize the places and, as much as possible, avoid those places so that your stress levels can stay in control. And the third trigger is processes. Processes can be experiences, can be moments, can be things we do even in our daily life. It could be in your work process, but every time you're called upon to make a presentation, automatically you get stressed out. Or every time you are called to chair a meeting, it stresses you. So understand that there are processes in your life that could be triggering your stress levels. So by recognizing the triggers, you can begin to work around those three things: people, places, and processes, to minimize your stress levels. The second aspect in managing your stress levels is understanding your frequencies. Now, frequencies is the pattern with which you get stressful. For some people, it's at particular times of the month. For some people, it's within seasons of their businesses. For some people, it's within a particular phase of their life. So being able to recognize the frequency will enable you to be able to plan for those moments ahead of time so you don't get stressed out. Oftentimes, our frequencies will rotate around these three things. One can be emotional frequencies, especially for women. Probably at some point of the month where your emotions are simply erupting and you don't know why you're worked out about stuff, but you're simply worked out. So it could be an emotional frequency, and being able to understand that it's an emotional frequency will enable you to better manage yourself, your emotions, and the people that you work with. The second pattern for frequency could be something to do with your energy levels. That could be maybe you get more stressful when you are tired, when you're fatigued, when you are worn out, when you're burnt out. I happen to be one of those people. Fatigue doesn't do me well. So understanding that every time I feel tired, I feel fatigued, I am more prone to feel stressful, will help me to step back just in time before I lose control of myself. The third frequency pattern is experiential. Again, it's very closely related to processes. There could be experiences that just trigger stress in your life. I've met people who get stressed because they have to attend a function. They need to be at a party, and it totally works them out. So understanding what are the experiential moments that trigger your stress levels can help you to better manage your stress by either avoiding those experiential moments or being able to mentally prepare yourself before you get into those moments. And now, the third thing in managing your stress levels is building your capacity. In building your capacity, a lot of it is mental. It starts with you knowing that you have the ability to control how you react and how you respond to different situations. It's within your control. You can live a stress-free life because that's not the normal, and it's within your control. So being able to work with your mindset, with your attitude, to realize that stress doesn't have to control you, but rather you can control stressful moments. The second thing you need to think about in building your capacity is being able to converse or talk about it. It has been said that a problem shared is a problem half solved. Every time you talk about something, it lessens the emotional load about that situation. So take the moment, find your inner circle, find your friends to talk about your stressful moments. Not venting. Yes, venting is healthy, but vent in an appropriate way. So being able to find people that can listen to you, and as you talk through whatever is stressing you, oftentimes you're going to find a solution, or you're even just going to feel better talking about it. And of course, the last thing that you want to do in building your capacity is building your ability to confront people and situations that trigger your stress. Oftentimes we get so stressed out because we are trying to maintain relationships. We're trying to maintain the status quo that is not helping us, that is not bringing out the best in us. So learning to confront situations, learning to confront people. It could be a friend who is overly negative, and every time you meet with this person, you come out feeling worse than you went in. Sometimes it's about calling people, holding people accountable, calling them into check and say, you know what, this is not working, this is not helping. So confronting the things that trigger your stress is another way for you to build your capacity to better manage your stress. So in managing your stress, you need to recognize the triggers, the frequencies, and then build capacity to better manage and control your life, because at the end of the day, you are the captain of your life, and you have the ability to set in motion the things that you want to see in your life, as well as to stop the things that you don't want to see in your life. My name is Noeline Chirabo. Have a blessed day and a blessed week. I am happy to keep the conversations going online. Have a great day.